Chad, good morning, baby. It is Tuesday morning, and it's relatively frigid here. Keegan, I just had to defrost him quickly. This man was sitting still. Actually, I had a big fright. I thought the man left us, but he was just frosted. But Keeks, you're defrosted now, eh?
I'm
feeling
defrosted.
okay.
Nice and toasty, yeah, brother.
We're going to get this office nice and toasty. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing all right? Everyone doing okay? Chad, unfortunately, yesterday I had to attend a family commitment. And, seems, I don't know, in thought seems to want you alone, Keeks. That man was like, Keegan, look at your performance when you stream alone. And I was like, dude, the streaming alone or streaming with 10 people does not change the integrity of a position or even of the setup, the trade setup. So Keegan will take a setup if there's 10 people or whether there's no people at all. So, it is a case of what is the setup showing you? Chad, before we start, quick one. Actually did a reading this morning, and it was actually very solid. Just want to share this with you before we start. I feel like this is a good one. Actually, something we talked about yesterday, productive living. And it refers to, but the seed falling on good soil refers to someone who hears the word and understands it. This is the one who produces a crop yielding 160 or 30 times that what was sown, productive living. Then also 2 Corinthians 4 verse 15 to 16. All this is for your benefit, so that the grace that is reaching more and more people may cause thanksgiving to overflow to the glory of God. Therefore we do not lose heart, though that outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. Then also here, Isaiah 32 verse 17, the fruit of that righteousness will be peace. Its effect will be quietness and confidence forever. And the question is my life productive in the ways of God? Have I allowed Christ to fill me to capacity this morning? That is the question. And there was one other one that I quickly wanted to... John 15 verse 8, this is to my Father's glory that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples. And then the last one is Galatians 5 verse 22 to 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Against such things there is no law. We actually had a discussion about it this morning, Laik getting his snacks for the entire week, and I said we need to pray for Laik because he lacks self-control, because those snacks, it's Tuesday. I don't want to go there, but self-control was not one of the fruits Laik possessed there, but we are praying for him. But Galatians 5 verse 22 to 23, Chad, that's what I always say. When we measure ourselves, we need to measure ourselves in terms of that. What is the fruit that we are bearing? We always talk about it. You don't, an apple tree is not going to jump out at you and say, hey bro, I'm an apple tree. No, you're going to walk past the apple tree and see, oh, there's a apple hanging from it. All right, Keeks, how are you feeling yesterday? You
good,
obviously
bro.
Feeling good. Very solid session yesterday. I actually joined in there where I was sitting next to a court. But we about to get started here. Feeling good.
Yeah, ready to lock in here, bro.
Have you gone through the mental thing of a 24-hour stream yet?
I think it might start hitting me a bit tomorrow.
Have you started thinking of the task that's at hand, 24 hours? But I think we're going to enjoy it. As always, it's going to be real. It's going to be raw. It's going to be authentic, guys. And looking forward to it. Before we start, quickly, As always, we're going to pray, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. Amen. Amen. If you believe that.
Amen.
Keegan believes it. Do you believe it? Chad? All right, guys, straight into it. Let's lock it in. What do we have on deck today? EcoFin meeting today. That is 20-30 minutes. It's going to be all day. Eurogroup meeting. I don't know, Keegs. Do you know how long this Eurogroup meeting? It seems like this is a yearly event that goes on for a year. But again, Eurogroup meeting. ECB bank lending survey. That's going to be a big one. 10 o'clock. Some CPI numbers coming out of Italy. I don't know how much pizza and pasta the guys have been having in Italy, but we'll see. Zoo survey also coming out, sentiment and current situation, and then a little bit later CPI out of Canada, and then big one later this afternoon, retail sales. All right, that's going to be a goodie. So I think we're going to have a good day on deck here, and just want to go quickly through our fundamental crew, just giving us the fundamental rundown. Asian stocks drift higher as rate cuts, bets grow. Dow closed at record highs Monday on increased bets for September rate cut. Inflation data boosted confidence, Powell says, as Fed inches toward rate cuts. Thanks so much, Dylan. Bev, yen taper despite intervention risk. GU maintains position around 13-month highs. EU holds belt at 1.0900 on firmer US dollar. Gold price upside seems limited amid stronger US dollar. Weird. Pound sterling may appreciate further as investors consider UK markets to be more attractive investment option. Bank of England may initiate reducing interest rate cuts at the August meeting. Asian stocks drift as China rate cut bets grow. Markets confident rate cuts will start in September. Unlikely Powell will wait for inflation to slow before cutting. Okay. Bitcoin growing Trump win odds could trigger the next bull run. Now the Bitcoin bulls are looking for anything. In other news, Biden calls bullseye comment a mistake. Biden says it was a mistake telling supporters we need to put Trump in the bullseye before the attempt on Trump's life. Hey, bro. Did he really say that? Okay. Bev, Slashy, Dylan, as always, on point. Really appreciate you guys for doing the fundamental highlights there for us for the week. Not for the week, for the day. Chad, let's get straight into the session. Daily for me on DXY. Neutral again. However, no bottom wick on this, or little to no bottom wick, a little nipple there. Previous daily high, that's going to be the key. And then obviously we've got this level here. As mentioned, I do want to see some pullback early this week. So it seems we are getting that 4 hour. Let's quickly check at where we are in terms of the weekly pivot. Weekly pivot up here. That's going to be a big one for us. Previous daily high, weekly pivot. Keep that in mind as we enter this session. Asia highs up here. Asia lows down here. Daily R1, if I'm not mistaken. What is this red line? There's a red line here. Let's just check what is that red line. Okay, here we go. There we go. Daily R1 already somewhat extended. Weekly pivot down there. 80 is looking solid, Chad. 80 is really looking phenomenal here. Big one now for me is going into the session is what are we going to be doing at these three levels. There's actually three levels that we're going to monitor. We've got Asia highs up here. Remember, I don't consider the wicks as something I'm going to chat with the developer about to bring it down to the bodies. But there's two levels that I'm going to consider for the dollar. The one is this one here. Asia high. And then previous daily high, because that's where we can either continue or all of this is just purely a fake out before we continue lower. All right, chat, easy analysis. US 30 daily daily is super bullish. We said yesterday that this was a breakout for the guys that were part of Project G. You would have known exactly what's happening, what we expected for this week, and it's starting to play out. So again, still bullish. Why would we go against something that is so bullish? For the guys that got their notes in Project G as well, if you go onto your notes that I sent a couple of weeks ago, let me see, I think it's principle, and I keep it here, me and Keegan have it with us next to us. Principle 1, trend has a higher probability of continuation than reversal. All right, simple principles that we trade and that we use. Weekly pivot all the way down here, haven't tested it, we've already busted through. No, we haven't. Monthly R2 is up here, Chad. Daily R1, where is the weekly R1? All the way up here, so it seems likely we're going for the weekly R1 before we're going for the daily pivot. Then a quick one here this morning, little gap up there, that gap has been closed. I saw a Sunday gap as that gap, shit Chad, that gap is still, Keeks, did you see that? That gap is still open here at the bottom.
Yeah, still open.
Alright Chad, that is interesting. Daily pivot down here, daily EQ down here, but AD is looking firmly bullish. Asia lows there, so I'm going to say into the session, let's monitor Asia lows. I think we could reject there and maybe trade a little bit lower today before we go up. But Asia lows, that's our first point of contention that we need to consider. Nasdaq, I'm almost done here. Nasdaq, daily time frame, let's just turn this off. Daily for me now is bullish. Okay. Daily for me is bullish. Chad, why were we neutral yesterday and bullish today? And I actually asked this question for the Project G members as well. It's a very simple note. It's a very simple technique that I use. And it's the fact that I cannot be bullish by just one daily candle. Why? Because the next daily candle could still break structure lower. But the fact that we had 2 consecutive bullish daily candle closures, this now becomes a confirmed support. All right. So now we've got this range, and now we've got the potential to go and fill the upper end of this range. That's why I'm bullish. 4-hour time frame. Look at that, beautiful, right here at the weekly pivot. So everything's going to happen from here for the rest of the week. And it makes a lot of sense that we are trading there on a Tuesday. 5-minute time frame. 80 is nice and firmly bullish. Weekly pivot, Asia lows. Very simple, Chad. Monitor this section here. And then after that, I almost want to say the safer buys are once we break out of this Asia range. Very tight little Asia range. 40 points, yeah. So I would almost say I would stay out of the Asia range. And I would say buys above here. Keep it very simple for you guys. You're not going to miss out on a lot. And I'm going to say potential sell continuations if we continuously reject there. So stay out in the middle. And then the last one for me, gold. Alrighty, Chad. Beautiful, beautiful. Yesterday, the buys eluding us. Keegan taking a very nice buy at the end. We're going to talk about his buy as well during his stream yesterday. I'm still bullish, Chad. Still neutral, but I can't say neutral to bull. Why? We closed bullish, but we didn't close above that level. So at any stage, can we still reject and come down? But as a minimum, we're going to go for that wick fill and that key level here, 24, 26. And Project G members, you guys know what I said about these 2 levels. I'm not going to say anything further on this, but you know what I said. That analysis is actually on YouTube, but it's only for the Project G members. We'll see at the end of the week. All right, what I talked about there. and Keegan. So weekly pivot down here, monthly R2 up here, becoming a thing again, weekly R1 up there. So 5-minute time frame. What do we have here? 80 is 80 is drifting higher still looking bullish. Key level down here, price already at the Asia highs. Let's see the grid. Yeah, Chad. 2430 and 2430. That's what I'm gonna monitor. But then also 2425 is also a nice level to trade from. This 200 EMA. Yeah, so I'm gonna let price develop a little bit. I'm obviously bullish. Only way I can really get bearish is if we start trading below 2425. Then I can start looking for sells. Then the 80 would also start flipping. But other than that, I'm a buyer here today. But Chad, that is me. Let me just see why I can't see Keegan's screen. Oh, there's it. Beautiful. Keeks, thank you so much, man.
Perfect, brother. Perfect. All right, guys. So let's start off with DXY. So DXY, as I said to you guys, I'm still pretty much bearish. We can already see having a nice doji little ab roller here. So definitely something to watch out for. What are we looking at for today? Again, first thing we're going to take note of, barely almost no bottom wick. If you have to go zoom in, there's a little micro one there, but I think we can still get a proper bottom wick there. But what are we trading up for straight away? Same as yesterday, we spoke about it, that it can be a 1-2 day type of thing. Again, that doji basically confirms it for us. Today, what I'm going to look for is this one momentum exactly as we're having now. Previous daily high being taken out, you know, that weekly pivot. But as I said, you want that monthly S1. Reason being, similar, exact same guys, what we do on the lower time frames, we just want to see it on the higher time frame. So again, very, very simple. All we're looking for is that pullback to test this monthly S1. Again, if we can get rejection off of that, just see that waterfall effect start turning, go flip, and see that bottom wick start trading for. So when we start dropping down on the 4 hour, what it's going to look like, as you can see over there, you basically held this level of support, just getting that bottom wick from the gap fill, and then trade it up. But now what we want to see again is that switch around. So if we fail over here, all this is that retest over there from that level of support, and then trade bearish to start going to go take out these lows, and then back to go fill this wick over here. So that will be the ideal thing we want to see here with DXY. Again, lower time frames, what is it also showing us? As much as we trade over here the Asia range, you can see a daily pivot EQ all the way underneath it. So again, weak Asia lows, we are just above that 200, but we're going to see now when we can come back into the Asia range, can we hold it? That 200 literally almost lining up with the previous daily high. So going to be quite an area for us. Very, very simple. If that can hold, I think there is a bit of a chance for us still to push bullish a little bit longer. But if that fails over there, very simply going back down for the rest of the session. So going over to indices, what does that mean for us? Indices as well, when we start looking here, guys, as I said, very, very much bullish. Again, we spoke about this. Bev obviously talking about that over there. The one thing we do want to take note of is, as much as you do have this gap open, you got two bullish candles, technically you are still closing under the monthly R1. So we do want to still take note of that. That is still quite a major level for us. And that's kind of why right now you can see this little bit of consolidation. We're bouncing between the monthly R1 and the weekly pivot. So we just want to see what's going to happen over there. On the 15 minute, what is that showing us? Again, you not only have the weekly pivot, Asia lows, but you also have that 200 right here underneath. So also going to hold us very strong over there. But again, daily pivot up there above us, we've already tested it. EQ, yeah, as well. So the EQ and the daily pivot in the middle of the Asia range. Not exactly middle, but you guys know what we're talking about. We say middle, just meaning it's in the Asia range, in between Asia highs, Asia lows. So again, EQ also being tested. We've come right back down to Asia lows. So what I probably would like to see over here is maybe a little bit of a wick out, taking the lows of the days, test that weekly pivot. Can even test that 200, and then once you get back in, you can start to look to go bullish again after that. If it does fail, once it breaks and gets the Asia lows, definitely can start going. And as I said, that can actually confirm that the week monthly R1 holding resistance. So just take note of that. Over to US 30. What are we going to be looking for over here? Obviously the bars, we are still very, very much bullish. And as I said to you guys yesterday, technically everything it just looks a lot more bullish on US30. The 4 hour, this is just that natural pullback you're having after again a bit of a gap up. So just seeing a little bit more of a pullback here. If you guys know the strategy here, the Project G guys, they know exactly what to be looking out for. So you'll see that starting to come into play here. Again, we're going to start looking for a retest. Again, you have this little level of support here, but we've also got the EQ daily pivot right underneath us. So we're just going to take note, looking for these zones to try and find an area of support around here, where again we can see that entry criteria, the reversal bars start to come in. And then very, very simply, all we're going to do is once we can get in at those lows, because we are bullish, this is just that natural pullback. Again, the gap fill, you can start to look for those Asia highs, weak Asia highs untested. So you'll see that beautiful move back to the top side. So that'll be the plan of action with US30. And with gold, very, very simple. We are still very, very much bullish. There was again your pullback, breaking higher again. We do want to take note, obviously it did close rejecting off these whole highs over here. But again, still having momentum very, very much to the top side. Your 4 hour as natural, having your pullback, finding that pullback exactly on the daily pivot and the EQ. So looking very, very good for us there at the Asia lows. So personally, I would even like to see gold come back again. I think where we are now is going to actually be quite a nice area to look for. If we can basically be holding around these Asia highs, look to go long again, and even a break of the monthly R2, because you can see in the past we failed. So if we can get that break above, actually hold support, very, very simply go for the previous daily high R1 and just see that continuation as we are seeing here. But very, very much bullish across the board today.
Very much bullish on gold, Keeks.
On gold.
Sorry, man. I was just typing my message to my team.
That beta message.
Yeah. Keeks, just pull your price tab a little bit to the right. Just a little bit more. Perfect. All right, Chad. Beautiful analysis is done and dusted. And Keeks yesterday taking a beautiful trade. Managing it, and I told Keeks I would have never entered the trade in the first place, Chad, but the fact that he did take it and he did say it was an aggressive entry, I was looking at it here, Chad, just while we wait for the markets to open up. I was sitting there yesterday in my car and I'm on my phone and I've got this zone here and I'm looking to buy. And I'm waiting for a nice little structure break here, and as soon as this candle just ruined the party for me here, I was like, okay, I'm out. But then Keegan got in here, and I was like, shit, okay, Keeks taking some aggressive plays here, and
bro, but you see, sorry, just like you see how crazy it is that yours closed
bullish.
Hold on, yeah, mine was bearish, bro. Where was that entry?
Who's your broker?
And
you went 50. Go 5.
I'm even trying to see where that was the zone. Where did I take that trade?
While Keegan finds that zone, then I look at it and I'm thinking, I'm like, what can play against Keegan here? Because 24.20 is here. This is the weekly high. This is the session high. And I'm looking at it, and immediately I'm scrolling between the daily and the 4 hour, and I check the daily. And I don't know who was on stream yesterday, but you guys would have seen my notes. So I'm basically supporting Keegan here, and I'm like, Keegs, I like the position, and in terms of management, the only thing you need to consider is Friday's high, which was here. I said as long as I don't know who was on stream yesterday, I said as long as we hold that level, I think you're goody.
This is the trade, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So I said as long as you hold Friday's high, because remember we already broke into that level earlier in the session, and now we're breaking back above, and I said as long as we hold that level, you're good. I don't know who was on stream when I said that, but anyways. And then I had to leave, unfortunately. And then afterwards, I phoned Keegs and they said, no, he managed the trade. I think he closed it at break even. I said, to be honest, I would have maybe done the same, because hindsight now, if you look at this, look at that now, Chad. What does that look to you? Does that instill confidence into a position? This is your weekly high. That is your daily high, and now you get a candle like that. I would have done exactly the same thing. Gigs already took a win before that. Why sour a Monday to Gigs? I think not bad. But anyways, chat. That was a beautiful trade there. Aggressive, but good. And then Hang Seng chat. Hang Seng closing down 1.6%. I took another short. My short from yesterday is still running, chat. That one didn't hit take profit. So you'll still see that take profit is sitting down here. Because remember, the expectation was that we were going to close bearish yesterday on the JSE. And I took another short here at the bottom. So what I'll do is, let me just set that take profit as well, 350. Alright. And then the stop. Okay, there we go. And then Nikkei closing relatively flat, gapping down however. Okay, massive gap down. So I'm expecting the JSE to give us a 5-minute candle like this at the open. This is what I'm expecting for the JSE. So we'll see.
Carl, bro.
What is he saying?
You're being greedy, my man. Personally, you can still hold. If that thing drops under Asia highs once, I'll kill it, take it. But yeah. Hey, the man.
Was he still in the trade from yesterday?
Still in the trade from yesterday.
Carl, y'all, please don't let a winning trade turn into a losing trade or even a break-even trade, especially holding overnight. All right, Chad, let's see. We've got 1 minute. 1 minute. I have a question. What is an ideal lot size? Carl, it's all up to you, my brother. There's no ideal. There's no right or wrong. As long as you stay within the borders, and as long as you manage your risk.
Bro, why the small lots? Yeah, we had to talk about this already, bro. Damn. That would have been a juicy trade for you, bro. That would have been like a 4-5% trade. Because my TP yesterday was a 2R trade. So if you're still holding that should even be like a 6R trade.
Keegan, here's the thing though. That's always going to be the case with a small lot trade. You're going to try and swing for the fences, and you want to try and get a 10,000 pip move, because that small lot is not exciting you in terms of the equity. It's a massive move, but you undersized your trade. That's also not a good thing. That's something we're going to discuss in one of our boot camps as well. Chad, when markets are open and in motion, this is the official round 3. Ding, 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 ding. Fight.
Let's go, baby.
Here we go, Chad. Let me see that I miss anything here in the chat. All right. Trading made simple. Hey, chat, Chris and Keegs. What's up, my brother? Finding Carl. Good morning, Michaela. Good morning, Jex. Just good morning to Nightbot as well. Just holding it down there for us in the chat. Fabio, good morning, Fabs. Profitable. Ryan Smith, all the way from Lady Smith. No, I'm kidding. Ryan, good morning. Tariq, good morning. And Tor. I was not in Tor. Who was asking that? I think in Tor. Apologies then if it wasn't you. Classic Gold, Warren J. S.G273, good morning. That almost looks like Elon Musk's long forgotten son. He would name his son that. But good morning. Moses Moodley, good morning. Not the prayers keeping away all the haters as of late. Slashy, right? It's the prayers. I don't know. But if it's keeping the haters away, beautiful. Then we'll pray more. Okay. Hello, I get denied access to open position on Nasdaq and Dow. SM Capital, email was sent out, my brother. It is just maintenance. We're transitioning to a new liquidity provider. So just bear with us. Hopefully tomorrow we can do the transition as soon as everyone can close their trades. That's why it's set to close only. Hey, Lyndon, baby. 35 Rand donor there. Shot. Thanks so much, Lyndon. Beautiful, beautiful. Chad, save those donos for the Thursday 24-hour stream, Blanket Drive. And we've officially set a target. We want to give away 1,000 blankets. 1,000 blankets. 500 here, 500 in Cape Town. So keep the donos. I've invited some heavy eaters, and I'm going to dive deep into their pockets.
One time we're not going to feel bad.
Nah, Chad. We're going to say, listen, yeah. Stop flexing on Instagram. Show us how you flex for somebody that really needs it. And I will also personally, myself and Keegan, we will also donate. Oh my goodness, this thing went. Oh, it gapped up and then down.
So it hit your
Yo, no. The actual cash market. No, the futures is still there at the lows.
No, but I'm saying for you, where your stop is when it.
No, it's still safe. Remember, this is the actual cash market and not the futures market.
Okay.
Yeah, so the cash market capped up and then collapsed. Yeah, chat. So 1,000 blankets. That is the goal with the 24-hour stream. There's a lot that we're going to do. Ed is coming in here today as well. I'm really looking forward to it. And it just makes it so much better when you can actually give. When all of this is not just for vibes, but it's to give. And not just to give back to the community, but to give back to you as traders. We're going to be spending time with you. Hopefully you learn a lot during that 24 hours. Hopefully we can share a lot. That is the main idea. So yeah, save those donos. Is anyone else's stream lagging? Chad, is anyone else's stream? Stream connection on my side is showing excellent. So Carl, I don't know if it's just your side, but anyone else?
Bro, I just realized you didn't do the poll, did you?
I didn't do the poll. Let me quickly do the poll.
When does 24 hours start again on Thursday? Dun, dun, dun.
There we go.
There we go.
Poll is on. Chad, yeah, so Keeks, happy 1,000, 1,000 blankets.
Oh, you can do that, bro.
1,000 blankets, Chad. Lufathi, you can donate on the stream. Don't donate now, but on your stream you'll actually see a little dollar sign, and that's where you can donate. Or we can even Keeks actually thinking about it now, because remember YouTube takes 30%, so we're going to give you two ways. I don't know, is Mo, are you listening in, my brother? Just give a thumbs up in the chat. Let's make a post as well on how to donate. We will give our banking details as well, and you can make the reference blanket. And for transparency, we will share all of that with you guys as well. Please believe that I will not take a cent that is meant for going somewhere else. I'll rather add cents, but I won't take cents. And even what you guys can do is we can have, if you donated, you can tag us on Instagram and we can share all of that. But I think that's a good idea for somebody that maybe doesn't have a credit card or whatever. I even think 1,000 is too low, but let's see, 1,000. Let's do 1,000. 1,000 blankets. Okay, let's just make a big note here. That makes sense to me, Bevan. That's the thing, if it's making sense, start thinking rands. Alrighty, right. US 30. Just saying, hold on to my beer. I'm going this way. Hey. Nasdaq also saying, I'm going this way. Okay, Chad, that potential TP thing on that yesterday's position, and then that new position, we're just going to keep running. So, yeah, that strategy has been doing numbers. And then I'm very excited for Keegan's strat that he's been testing. We had a discussion yesterday, and I think we sometimes fail to realize that losses are part of it, and Keegan's strat has been doing very well. Like the win rate on it.
I think everyone was skeptical, bro, when they saw the first trade and that teleport to the stop loss. Like, they were like, "Yo, like, Keegs, what are you doing?"
Chad,
bro?
I'm in, I'm out. I'm like, Keegs, what do you mean you're in and out? Keegs is like, no, that's the trade. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm still trying to grab my phone. Yeah. It's like, no, it's in and out. Create a QR code with a pay link and add it on the stream screen. Justin, I don't even know how to do that, but it sounds incredible. I'm going to make a note. QR code with a pay link. Okay. QR code. Chad, I want to get all the people I know with money. Might go from 1,000 blankets to 10,000. I'm actually writing it down here. 1,000 to 10,000.
This man's on a mission here today, Chad. He's like, we're just gonna go all in, like whole house.
No, bro. You know what is good when you do that and you actually go out and you give that to somebody and you see somebody's face that really needs it. I always tell my wife, I'm like, as people, you've had maybe a little bit of success in life, and how you moan about, oh my God, this and oh this and that, and I'm like, listen to what you're complaining about. There's other people crying because they're cold, they're sleeping on the street, they don't have something to eat. Same with my children even. We were driving to that opening of that garage that I posted a week or two ago, and we were going past the northern areas, one of the poorest and most dangerous areas on the left, Katanga, and I showed my kids and I said, come stand here on the window. So you see those little kids there? I'm like, you crying about your iPad, this and that. I'm like, those little kids, they are crying sometimes because they're hungry. They don't even cry about an iPad. So I want you to see. Chris, let me know if you'd consider helping an animal welfare that I've been working with for years. They help animal shelters across South Africa animals have no voice, so we need to be that. Fubs, at this stage, I'm gonna go with the humans first, and I understand animals don't have a voice, but also sometimes we get it wrong. We want to help animals, but we would look at someone, and I'm not saying that's what you do. Here's the thing: we can't do enough good in the world, but just for this. My focus is more human bound. If that sounds I don't know. It sounds weird. Like I'm focusing on humans and not animals. At least also buy good blankets, not those thin one-ply blankets. Marnus, that's the idea. We will get. We'll get good prices from some of the wholesalers that I know. Oh, it was a Neo Primo. Okay, Chad, Neo Primo was the only guy that actually came to the garage for the petrol. So he got his tank filled. Hey, bro, even the man, the man's with the Mercs. The man is driving a Merc and he came out for a full tank. He made sure that tank wasn't even, there wasn't any petrol in it. But no, it's a pleasure, brother. It's I wanted to give back. So only one guy came to get his tank filled. But that's.
Damn, bro, you should have told me. I would have come.
Alsby's also like, why didn't you tell me? I could have come with my car. I'm like, come on. What is this? What is this? I can help set up the QR code. There we go. Ed, just a ledge. Just coming through. Glad to hear, man. Same this side. Grateful the weather this side is giving us a break. Keeks, once the R&D phase is over, will you share the strat with Project G? Absolutely.
Yeah, it's gonna come out eventually,
Absolutely.
but bro, the thing is we're gonna keep on working on it, but we will see about it.
Okay. Chad, big one here for me. Dollar index, previous daily high. We're going to need to see what we do here. Remember what I said, these two zones. Gold, still grinding. Gold is still on its way, and it's saying, hold on to my beer. Asia has monthly R2. Monthly R2. Sheesh, let me do this quickly. Monthly R.
Morning, G's. I want to come stand outside the office and wave to you guys.
Who's that? No, man.
Okay, to be fair, Zane, if you're at the old offices, because we remember we're at the new offices, and I don't think we've shared the location.
No, I'm not gonna. Chad, I'm not gonna share the location. Purely, there's two reasons I'm not gonna share it. The area that we're in now is somewhat more dangerous than where we were. Like
like we're not in the slums, but
no, it's not the slums, but it's a business area. But there's been armed robberies, and also our office is literally on the street. So, there's obviously for me, I don't care. But we've got additional staff here, ladies and stuff that work here at the office as well. So I don't want to put anybody in harm's way. So I will share the address. I'm just getting let me not say what I'm getting, but just personal protection in terms of not like bodyguards or something, just a pew pew. So once that's sorted, we'll give the address 100%.
He doesn't like a pew pew.
Pew pew do. If you make trouble, inside the office, you get pew-pewed. But Dylan has been here. Dylan Savage. And Dylan will tell you, Chad, I'm not even lying, is Dylan still in here? Myself and Dylan were chatting outside the office, bro. There's two guys. You can see criminals not walk up and down opposite the end of the street. Up until one point, I told Dylan, I'm like, bro, it's like quite late. Let's just leave. I don't want to get into a situation here, because you can see the guys are like contemplating whether there's Dylan just tell the guys that evening, like at one stage I'm like, bro, listen, get in your car, you can see these guys are up to no good. Pronouns go from him, her to was, were. Yes, Etty. So yeah. Indicators monthly.
I think Craig, don't remind him for our sake, bro.
We'll get it for the 24-hour stream. We'll get it for the 24-hour stream. I know Calorie is up to no good. Now, Dylan, you can see when somebody is busy with nonsense. Chad, monthly R2. Project G members know how I feel about gold. 24.35 this level here. Let's see. Just need a nice little retest here. Yesterday, that's where we stalled. All of this momentum stalled there. And yeah, let's see if we can get involved here today. If you know, you know. Why did you move to a dangerous area? Sorry, I don't know. I haven't been on for about 2 months. Took a hiatus. Yeah, we felt dangerous. And what better way than to move into a dangerous area? No, I'm kidding. No, so so here's the thing. No area technically in South Africa is safe. Every area is.
Chris, please just watch this, bro. Just for like 2 minutes. Break even. TP. That way.
Killed, destroyed,
destroyed, bro.
When was that? Now. Hey, okay.
Destroyed, bro.
No. So the thing is, there's no area safe. The area we moved to is there's a lot of businesses here, but it's also because there's so many businesses here, and I'm talking like big businesses. It's prone to more risk. It's not as visible from the street. It's not as busy street that we were in. We were in Cape Road, which is most probably the busiest street in Port Elizabeth. And we moved into another area of Port Elizabeth. Couldn't find an office in that area, and this was a very nice opportunity for the office space we've got here. And yeah, we jumped at it. Previous office space was rented. This office space we own now. People are not lacquer 10-4, and sharing your location always seemed like a very bad idea. They'll attack you if they lost money due to their own stupidity. Milani, I'm honestly not, I'm not afraid of anybody. But for me, it's a case of I don't want to put anyone else's life in danger, because then that will sit on my conscience. Alrighty, Chad. And yeah, all of us know people that know people like, so when, yeah, anyways, let's not go into that topic. I had that discussion with someone the other day. But yeah, Chad, let's focus on gold here. Gold is doing... Geeks, I'm going to be aggressive here today.
Hey.
I'm going to be aggressive. I'm in gold from 24.19. I'm actually in gold. Remember what I said? I'm actually in gold from 1300. So I'm just waiting one day to cash out. So yeah, I'm an unrealized billionaire. The gains on that account is almost 3.4 billion Zimbabwean dollars. Only question is, how do I get it out of the Zimbabwean stock exchange? Hey babe,
Oh, Chris and
Discord.
Keegan's ultimate trader messages have been sent to their teams.
I don't know if it was asked already, but are we allowed to trade on the account? Yes, you are, Rashdin Hamid. You are, my brother.
No, technically they
Just
can start,
take it yeah, they can start. Just take it easy. Don't blow up before we actually have our first call this week. Like
Right, that
entries,
will be the
entries,
funniest thing.
entries closed midnight Sunday.
Imagine, bro, the guy that wins, who becomes the ultimate trader, is just the guy who didn't blow up.
I was thinking about it yesterday, Chad. So we've got quite a number of
After the last
entrants.
6 weeks.
You've got quite a number of entrants, and whoever the ultimate trader is going to be, remember, the ultimate trader could be someone that literally is in phase 2.
Bro, they could have made 2%.
2%.
Everyone else can be down.
So that's why I think about the long game. 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
What are
long
the
game.
odds?
Do you think Trump's Secret Services shouted out Donald Duck? Yes, Craig.
Oh, I saw
Those
that,
were the
bro.
last words. Donald Duck. Hey. Bevan goes for real though. I'm about to tell that scam. Yeah, Chad. Are they on? Please. Yeah, Keith, just make a note there for Akko.
Yeah.
We need to just check because somebody asked me over the weekend, is like, bro, is this you on Discord? I'm like, bro, honestly, does it look like me? Like, would I ask you
I love
how
how
you're
they all
trading?
they make copies of you though. Bro, my double gang is all on Facebook. But yours are all on Discord, bro.
Just, I don't even know how Discord really works, guys.
Chris, because I see Stian keeps asking, will they be able to see the percentage gains of other people in the Ultimate Trader?
Yeah, every Friday, Stian.
There'll be an update.
Every Friday. Friday.
So it'll be almost maybe a jump.
Every Friday. And then every Friday we're going to have the just like a little wrap up between the coaches. And then Ed's going to chat a little bit. We're going to chat about... we might even, Keeks, you know what's a good idea? Have maybe the top trader on every Friday. Just quickly chat to him how he's feeling.
No, we can do that.
And then also maybe not the biggest loser. That could hurt some of the confidence. Chad, listen here. If this thing runs, I'm very honest with you. I'm not even phased. Why? Look left with me. This is still where we stalled yesterday. All right. So we have yet to close above and have a retest hold that level, as you can see there. So I have to see a closure above and I have to see a retest hold. Okay. I cannot jump the gun here purely because I've got FOMO and I want to be in the buys and it runs. Okay, so monthly R2, big level. If we hold the monthly R2, All I'm saying is there is some room for the upside momentum to kick in here. Dollar index absolutely getting wrecked here after resisting the daily R1. And then, as always, this 200 EMA. I just want to actually change the colors here. My 200 has always been blue. My 100, I'm going to have red. My 50, green. And the 20, we can have orange. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. Alrighty, right. Let's.
Hey, are they busy with the signage?
Yeah, these signage is going on. Yeah, chat. Francha. I don't know if Francha is in the chat. Is Francha in the chat? Francha, my brother. Francha is our developer. Legend. Absolute legend. Helping us with the indicator. Helping us with the trade bot. Not a trade bot, more it's just a bot that's linked to our account that sends all of our trades in our 2Gs group. I laughed because Friday somebody asked me, remember I said, guys, I'm looking for the buys. Where was Friday? Yeah. So during the session, remember I said I'm looking for buys. Yeah, didn't get the pullback then. Yeah. I said, okay, if we hold this level, I'm still looking for the buys. And then Andre sent me a message. He's like, hey, Chris, did you take the buys? I'm like, Andre, I cannot hide my positions. Everything I take is sent on the Discord. He's like, oh, no, that's just double checking. I'm like, no. I was considering it, but then just after 5, we had this break. I waited for a retest, and I think just after 5, I was like, yeah, Chris, what are you doing? It's Friday. Your family's at home. Go home. And then I left it. And then we still had a nice push to the upside. But, yeah, so no hiding of positions here, unfortunately. Which I feel is a good thing. I told Kiggs I like it because at no stage can you take something that you think is like a half-ass trade, because every single move you make is on there.
Bro, you want an interesting fact?
Ruby, yes, there we go.
Only a third of the people who buy Ferraris are under the age of 40.
All of the others are about 40.
So still, the odds are in
There's
my favor.
time,
There's
yeah.
still time to get a
Yes.
Ferrari, bro.
I manifest that Ferrari V12 naturally aspirated.
That's super fast.
Here we go, Chad. Test has now been okay. Boom. Test done. What do we want now? We just want a break, and we in it. I'm gonna pee quick. You know what that means, Chad. See you guys now. Kicks, keep the guys. Keep the guys.
Jeddah. Jeddah 777. Please tell me you're not the guy that messaged me on Instagram. Change the game for me. Yeah. Let's see what Chris is gonna do here, guys. See what he's gonna do here. Jedi, just answer me, bro. No, I'm not. Okay, cool. Yeah, bro, just send your. Also, firstly, brother, you have obviously, because you just say managers are customer support. You made a deposit on Sunday evening, so I'm taking a guess you're talking about Vault Markets. Am I correct? All right. Yeah, my brother. Well, then you're gonna have to go onto their, go onto the page, onto the website, and then WhatsApp the WhatsApp support line. They are on it over there. WhatsApp the WhatsApp support line for Vault Markets. We in-house are Vault funders, so I can't do anything for you with Vault Markets. But go onto the website, use the WhatsApp support. They will sort you out. They are very, very good over there, man. Chris, I entered buy at 24:30 before the stream, targeting the highs. Keegs, what monthly and support indicator could I use? When you say support, are you talking as in like the S1 and stuff we have on our screens? Or are you talking like to draw out support levels? Because I don't have any indicator for that. Or these like I draw myself, and Chris, we draw the grey boxes and then we draw ourselves.
Yeah.
But the S1 and stuff, that's the pivots indicator.
All right, Chad, are you ready? 2 minutes. I'm ready. Kiggs, are you ready?
I'm ready, brother.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
I got that, yeah. Now, Laura, when you said yes, so were you referring to the S1 or were you referring to the grey boxes? But as I said, yeah, the grey boxes we mark out. I don't know if there's really an indicator for that stuff. The grey box, yeah, no, those are indicators. Those we draw out, they're not indicators.
These ones, yeah, it's just a little box
we manually draw it out. I see the red indicator. The red indicator, yeah, that's not the grey box though. The red one is, that's part of the pivots. That's the S1, the pivots, and the R1.
This is the 2G's indicator.
It's still, but you can still get the same thing on the pivots for now.
Yeah. 2G's, Chris.
But now, Lauren, obviously the indicator is going to be coming to 2G's very, very soon to the Project G guys. They will get it very, very soon.
Andre, ek kan jou nie sê voor ek daai nommer het jou. Ek kan nie, sorry man. Laat ek kyk, dalk het jy dit al vir my gestuur.
Bev, I was, bro. I was.
Ja, grap, Andre, yes. Even, ja, ek gaan nie eers mind as ons nie 'n massive bottom week is nie, want daar gaan liquidity moves gebeur. Chad, that's what I'm telling Andre here, is that
Our world TV shut.
Hey, Keeks and Chris, fresh haircuts. Hey, we try, I was telling somebody yesterday, they were like, Chris, what's up with your hair? I'm like, bro, I've got a young wife. You gotta look good. You gotta look good to stay relevant. And he's like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah, man.
The things we gotta go through.
Yeah, a good personality after 11 years of marriage is not gonna cut it alone. Gotta keep it interesting. Gotta keep it fresh. Hoe is dit om in P te bly?
Dis lekker.
Dit is lekker, my chom. Dit is mooi. Dis die land van heuning en melk. Have you read the Bible where it talks about the land of milk and honey? It's P. Chad.
Yo, bro, I saw a thing now. When last did you watch a Blu-ray movie?
I almost thought you were going to say, when did I watch a blue movie? I honestly thought you were setting me up here. So I haven't watched one in years, but I had, I don't know if you guys know, like I'm a big guitar guy. And back then, John Mayer, he's that, what's the name? He had a Blu-ray. His first John Mayer Blu-ray. The concert, it was Where the Light Is. Oh my goodness, bro! I absolutely killed this this Blu-ray. Wow, did you watch a Blu-ray?
No, I just saw a thing now of like guys like massive deals on Blu-ray collections, and I was like, bro, what is Blu-ray?
I don't even know it. I had a PlayStation. Was it a PlayStation 2? What PlayStation had the Blu-ray?
I think it was. I know the 4 did. I don't know if the 3 had it, but it was. I think the 4 definitely did. I don't know if the 3 had it already.
Is the 3 the big black one?
Well, technically,
the
but
tanky one.
The 3 already had like the curve in it a bit. The 4 was boxy.
Oh yeah, no, it was PlayStation 3 Blu-ray. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I had this one, this chunky one. Then they brought out the slim. Yeah. PlayStation 3.
The 3 did or something.
Damn. PlayStation 3, John Mayer, Where the Light Is. What a Chad. If she doesn't know John Mayer, Where the Light Is, she's too young for you, my bro. And then
You're far there, bro. But remember, I was saying only a third are under 40. So 2/3 are over 40. So the majority gets them when they're over 40. So the odds are in your favor, bro. That Ferrari could be in the next 6 months. Who knows?
Chad, that's the thing, with anything in life. I think it's our thoughts that's limiting us from achieving great things. And that's why your mindset, for the guys that got their message from me this morning, please go and check your email. I sent all of my team members a message this morning. Go check your email. Mindset. Before anything. Before we go into
I must say I'm interested to see what your message was.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks, Andre. Andre, ja, ek moet 'n structure break sien hè. 15 minute no bottom week. Okay, wait, good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, chat, this 15 at any stage can flip bearish. But look at the previous 15, also no bottom wick. So it is showing me buyers are here, chat. Buyers are ready to ramp this. I had a gentleman sending me a message yesterday on Instagram, and he was saying, somebody I've chatted to, so not malicious or anything, not like I want to be like, hey, look at this idiot, but
yeah.
We had a good conversation here. I'm going to tell you now. He was saying he's waiting for a break below 24.30. Then he expects us to go down for like the rest of the month or the year. What did it say? Bull move looks like good. All the way down to 23.90. And I said, interesting.
Okay.
I've got a completely opposite view though, but I said, could be. And all I said is, like, for me personally as a trader, like, I don't overthink things. I take it day by day. So where price is going to be Friday is irrelevant. I'm purely focusing now on where price could be in the next couple of minutes or in the next couple of hours. So okay, chat, there we have it. Nice little break of structure. Not the cleanest, I will say, I ever. Ooh, is that a break? No. Okay, that's a big no. That's a big no from me, Chad. This doesn't instill a lot of confidence. Absolutely not. So we're going to have to wait here. We're going to have to wait. I would actually love a nice deeper pullback here, even dipping into that monthly R2, because technically we haven't tested the monthly R2. So all I told him was that I said, like, for me, it's a case of not overthinking. Thank you so much. Because we tend to overthink it. Your job as a trader is to come into the session and make sure you can grab a piece of the market here, now, today. Where the market is going to trade in 3 months' time has got nothing to do with you. We worry about that in 3 months' time. Once we get there. But for now, the focus is clear. The focus is set. Ruben Diedrichs, nou smaak ek sommer nou 40 wees. Ek smaak sommer 'n sigaar ook nou. Ek dink ek gaan een kry vir die 24 hour. Yes, I vape het my weer verwoes die naweek as ek die manne sien 'n vapie trek. As ek so, sure. Strangest secret coming through. Andre, you know what? The weird thing is if you go read all of these self-help books and all of these books, everyone runs along the same vein. That's why I said if you've grasped, I would say 5 or 8 of the key concepts, you don't have to ever read a self-help book again, because all the guys do, it's a different author just relaying the same message. So if you've read one self-help book when it comes to mindset success, you've technically read all of them. So there's no need to read 50 more of them. It's time then to actually execute on them. Otherwise, you'll just read and read and read, and you'll never apply it to your life. Botti Brana skryf vir die 24 ure stream. Just Riche, like Kiggs, I think Riche's got a drinking problem. This guy's just like Branna's on a Friday. Saturday, Branna's didn't taste good because the box lost. Sunday morning, Branna's in the coffee just to kick off. What I realized on a funded trailing your stops is key. Yes, Chris and Keegan, it's been a while, but I'm back. Alec Jackson. What's up, Alec? I don't know if that's a girl or a boy, but I think it's a dude, eh? Alec Jackson.
If that's the Alec that was at school with me, I think it's a guy.
Alec Jackson, were you at school?
I know it's a guy, if that's the one that's at school with me.
That's the one I also had. The fat guy, yes. Ek gaan Dave Spiekie Devils letters skryf vir die aand se stream. Gaan net chill en kyk. Ek ken nie daai letters nie. Pastor Alec Jackson. Is he a pastor? No, man. Alec Jackson, are you a pastor, my brother?
Yeah, then it's definitely not the Alec I'm thinking of.
We need some 2G's merch. Bro, it's, here's the thing. If somebody can find us a supplier that's not very expensive. Alec Jackson, Pastor Alec Jackson, contact me. We wanna get a pastor on a podcast. I've asked one of the bigger churches here in Port Elizabeth. I asked their pastor, and he said, "I don't do radio or podcasts." And I'm like, "Bless you. May you be blessed. Don't do radio and podcasts."
Did you ask the one I'm thinking of?
Yes. So I said, beautiful. But there's another. Anyways, I'm not going to go into that. But yeah, some of the pastors don't do radio and podcasts, because why extend the word of God further than your own reach? Anyways, let me not blacken my heart. Let me someone ask now for forgiveness. Let me repent before. Let me kill that swine that wants to come into my heart. It'll be a fun act to meet when there's a meetup, as long as he doesn't forget to brown us. Chad, okay, here we go. Chad, this is ugly. No, Keeks, what is, bro? This is ugly. No, Chad, I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna, bro. This for me is an ugly setup, because we didn't fully test the R2. No, Chad. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, here's the thing. This year is what I don't like, and if I miss it, I miss it. I'm more than happy to miss it. It's just the way that it looks is not instilling confidence. I wanted to go with something like this, where I take a buy stop above that high, the session high, because once that breaks. Keeks, what do you rate? What do you rate, Keeks? What do you rate? We still have time. We don't have time. We do have time.
Technically, it's
Chad, I'm not going to take it. Chad, I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it. It's yeah. This is FOMO. But also, it's not FOMO because I've seen this movie. I've seen this movie go and take the previous daily high. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna wait. Wouldn't want to assume gender, but how many guy traders do you know versus how many girls?
A lot more male traders.
Yeah, it's more males. I know some suppliers that are cheap and really good and quality. Yeah, sorry guys, coming back to the merch. The thing is with the merch is it is so expensive, and then also it's not even a name brand. So now my question is, would somebody pay 300-400 rand for something that's not even a name brand? And that's why myself and Keegan, we had the prints, and we said for the cost we paid for this, just to even if we give it to you guys for cost, it's expensive. And yeah, and we want to make, I don't know, Chad, we need to chat about it. We need to be open with you guys. It's not like the merch is going to be something that we try and make money off of you guys, but also we don't want to put out something that costs us 400 rand per t-shirt or whatever, and it's not great quality. Where it's a case of flip, you pay 400-500 rand for a shirt, and then you come back and like, hey, these 2 Gs, the shirt is like that warm-up t-shirt you got when you played under 13 rugby, and they put like a quick little silk screen print on there. But yeah, guys, if you know of any suppliers that's willing to give us a solid deal, I love it. Then chat to us. Keeps looking more and more like Chris every month.
Who said that now?
What?
No, I'm not saying it wasn't a compliment. But the amount of guys that have said that, and then they're saying Chris and myself are brothers. And
Giggs is like, nah, I'm done with this, bro. If I'm going to start looking like that guy, nah, I'm done. I'm starting my own stream. Guys, I'm finally on the stream today. It's been a busy morning starting to get our rugby field ready for the final in 2 weeks. Now it's time to trade. Hey, Jock, what final in 2 weeks? Chat to me. Patience pays, yeah. No, I'm not gonna take that. If you took, yeah, no, Chad, it's not a phenomenal setup. In and out burger, Andre, just jump in. No, it started with the 3. If the quality is good, I would buy it. Got some banger designs for limited merch. Swag golfers can work out good, but not all like the fit. Swag golfers are very nice, Alverno. I think I'm a very difficult guy when it comes to fit, and I've got all the fits, and I think swag, but again, they also not cheap though. That's a compliment, Keeks. Chris, you've got some cool training stuff yet for the studio, some cool art or something. Andre, we've got a lot of stuff. We still need lights though, like LED lights. So we've got some quotes. It's very expensive. I don't think it's so expensive, but Chad, for instance, a light that's maybe this big, like that big, almost 3K. So yeah, we still contemplating. Get the glasses also, Keeks. Prince, that would make sense to the public, but something only Chad knows. Maybe a retest, Chris. What you think? Here's the thing, though. How many people? Okay, not a lot of people here. the call I had with the members on Project G, if you guys were on that call, you would know what my expectation is for gold. So on the one end of my mind, I know basically everything you saw here yesterday, all of this, I talked about on Sunday's call. So I will maybe make it public at the end of the week, that call we had. The thing is, it's very bullish and there's a lot of bullish momentum. That's why I'm not at any stage looking to sell into it. But also, at any stage, can we get an aggressive pullback like yesterday? That's why Keegan was playing it safe here, because this move you see here could have happened from here. Very well, Keegan could have waited and this move was basically implemented there. So that's why I'm saying finding that fine line between not playing it too safe, but also, because look at that, our trade would have worked out perfectly. And I said I've seen this movie, and when I say I've seen this movie, this wick here is there's a lot of liquidity in this wick, and price would want to seek out that liquidity. Am I bleak? Maybe a little, but also the thing is, the market's not going to go away. The market is not going to go anywhere. We will catch it level by level. I just, honestly, I did not like this candle, and the fact that this candle here traded within the body of that candle. I didn't like that. So, do I miss it? It happens. I would have liked for maybe this candle not to have a top wick, but maybe a bottom wick, and then a clean break where that was the actual high of the session, and not here, because that was technically the high of the session when this candle formed. So I'll wait for my setup. I'll get my setup and I'll execute on a cleaner setup. US30 daily EQ, daily pivot. Monitor this section here, Chad. Monitor this entire zone. This is going to be a critical zone for the rest of the session. Chris, where you go long, US30. Here's the thing, Fubs. If you consider US30, let's just go back to the daily real quick. Let's consider the daily. We have yet to come and retest this breakout zone, and also there's that open gap there, Fubs. So there's still an open gap there. We can do something weird like this today. Literally take out yesterday's low and then still close bullish or even bearish, but with a massive bottom wick. In terms of the price action that I'm seeing here in front of me, what would make sense is to wait for price to actually come out of this block, where it's a case of you already had one bounce out of this block, rejected the 200. You know how important the 200 is. If you just go and you look left, every single time the 200 is somewhat of a dynamic support and resistance. So the case is, how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to play that game where you're buying below the 200, where the order flow is currently bearish? And I'm not saying we can't bounce from here, but don't you think maybe if you really want to get into some longs, 25 points, maybe miss out on 25 points, but maybe wait for this 200 to hold and then maybe look for some longs? That makes a little bit more sense. Or if you want to be very aggressive and you take something from here, let's say you take something out of this zone here, maybe make that your break-even point once you hit that 200. But for me, it's a little bit, it's giving me that Tuesday price action vibes. Nathaniel, I think it is, but I don't think it's called Dax. I think it's called DE30 if I'm not mistaken. It's club rugby, but it's for the Mpumalanga Mayors Provincial Cup. It's our club's first time reaching the final. Oh, well done, Jock. Awesome, man. Market paralysis will make you lose big. Stop overthinking and take the shot. Hey, there we go, Poulet. Take the shot.
Is that also another Aikido?
I think that is Chris, just go to Soundtech for LED stip lights, 25 meters, like 5. Wait, Soundtech. Let's check here. Soundtech with a K or Soundtech with a C? CH.
Greetings from Swaziland. Hey.
Swaziland.
What's up, my man?
Hey, what's up, my brother? Welcome. Bulk orders on swag will work out 300 to 400, but the plug is in Cape Town. But Alverna, okay, check there, 300 to 400 rand. Now consider on top of that, you need to do your printing, or let's say even your embroidery. So let's say your embroidery or your printing costs you another $100. Now you're already sitting on 500 rand. Now, say for instance your shipping,
still shipping another $100.
let's say 60 to $100. So now you're already sitting at 600 rand for a golf shirt.
So just for us to even make, if literally anything, 100 rand profit on that shirt, you're selling that shirt at 700 rand.
Keeks, the guy said you must get the glasses now as well, eh? We actually even almost have the same jerseys on, and we didn't decide on this. Look at this. Even look the same.
I didn't see it.
Bro, we almost have the same jerseys on as well. You know what they say about bromance couples? They start to look like one another.
Oh, bro. We're going to become the new goat twins. The real goats.
Hey. I thought more will be bulls, like Wagyu bulls. Valuable Wagyu bulls. Aikido and your money is gone. Hey. Soundtech. Okay, shot lottery. I'm actually on the website now. I'm going to check it out now. Yeah, Chad, big shout out to Carl Bester for introducing us to Quest really really doing a phenomenal job, Chad. Phenomenal job on the desks. I think we'll show you the finished product on Thursday, but yeah, honestly,
the studio's gonna look
really cool.
Like, I think, honestly, for me, I think maybe next week a lot of the studio will have come together.
Yeah.
Because next week we'll have the art pieces up, we'll have the lights, we'll have, for example, the Wall of Fame done, we'll have all of that by next week.
The thing is with the studio as well, it's an ongoing project. Like, even though we want it to be how we envision it in our minds, it's not going to happen in one day or one sitting. So, Fabs, you see what I meant by we already had one bounce out of that zone, and that's the thing. Before you take it out of here, you would want to see it at least hold this zone, or at least come out of this zone. So no, we didn't take anything trading made simple. We are waiting here. Unfortunately, it is a waiting game. We are just waiting. Griffin X, what's up? What about Take a Lot, Chris? Take a Lot for what is that, Clinton? Will it still be a split screen, or will we see both of you on the screen? Griffin, how do you mean both of us?
Like a one shot of both of us. We're gonna have different shots. So,
No, yeah. It's it's gonna be a complete set, Griffin. Imagine Bloomberg, MacG, and Supersport. Their 3 studios had a baby, but the baby was premature. It didn't have a lot of feeding, and the baby just made it. That is our studio.
Yeah.
That is literally gonna be our studio.
Alright, my brother, I'm going to, unfortunately, I'm not looking to anything now. I'm going to
Oh, it's
jump
Ed,
off.
yeah.
We're going to start getting ready just to go through that stuff for the 24-hour and everything.
Okay. Well, you guys just get some of the other guys to sort out the studio more or less. Like we
Yeah.
started yesterday, just
Yeah, we're going to start something
shot
out.
kicks.
Alright, Chad, peace and love. I know you guys are well looked after here. I'll see you guys in the New York session. Cheers, Chad.
Yes, please. Yeah, sorry, Ed just came in chat. We're just prepping for. There's actually a lot that goes into a 24-hour stream. You would think that it's just a case of, hey, let's do a 24-hour stream, but no, there's actually quite a bit that goes into it. Let me just see. Take a lot for with artwork at the back with LED. Yeah, so Clinton, it's not really about the LED strips. It's the LED lighting that we want to do. Let me see if I can find some of that. Let me quickly find it here for you guys. Hey. I'm going to show you guys now what we want to do. But then also yesterday when we started packing out the studio, we realized that there's not as much space because that TV that's in there is massive. I think it's a 65-inch, and that alone is already quite big. Let me just check here. Let me show you guys here. So yes, Chad, looks like we will get that retest. Beautiful. Here's the one LED light that we want to get in there. This is the other one we want to get in there. I'll show you all of them now, and then this is the other one. But that's why we first need the desks and everything in there, so to see where we put it. So that's when I'd say like those LED tube lights. These are. This one we want like just a nice small one on the wall. This one as well, the Peach Nation one. But yeah, it's these lights are not cheap. They are not cheap. So we're still shopping around. We'll see. But yeah, these are the 3 lights we want. Maybe this one we do a little bit smaller. Doesn't have to be a main feature, but we're still shopping around. There's no rush to get the lighting done. Oh yes, Nathaniel busy with the maintenance indices. Hopefully either tomorrow or Thursday. I'm gonna push for us to be done by Thursday for the 24-hour stream. She's the Peach Nation one looks mint. It does. That third one, yeah, it's just a question of you don't want to overdo it. When is the 24-hour stream? Gunter Burnt. It is Thursday, my brother. Hope you are ready. I'm looking forward to it. Tomorrow, Chad, we might have a very quick NYSE session for us to just go home, rest our voice. I'm thinking I'm not going to drink coffee Thursday, only honey and tea. Get that voice nice and deep. Get that voice. Kribo, where do you get these nuggets? Griffin, what nuggets? What nuggets are you talking about, Griffin? Andre, the thing is, an email was sent out, but let me post something here. An email was sent out. I think always clients think, here's the thing, honestly, from Vault Funders' side, you guys know we've never bombed you with marketing emails. Some of the other prop firms bomb you with at least 10 emails a week. We've not even hit you with one marketing email a week, because I know it's irritating when you come on your thing. It's like just Thank you, coach. Looking forward to the Ultimate Trader Challenge. Is it still open to enter? No, Nathaniel. Entries have closed. Everyone has selected their teams. Chris, are you looking for gold buys or sells? Andrew Vi, I'm looking for potential buys if we can hold here. That is if we can hold here. Otherwise, I'm just going to wait for a little bit later. Beautiful. There we go. Let me actually get that email, and I can pop that email on here, the link towards... Chad, Project G members, go back on your list. Point number 1 on your list. What does point number 1 say? Go back to that PDF. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Point number 1, PDF after our call last 2 weeks ago. That PDF I shared. What was point number 1? That's what I'm looking at now. That's what I'm looking at now. Point number 1 on that PDF. Here we go. View online. Let's check here. Always buy the first pullback of a new high. Beautiful, Bevan. But still we need to... Okay, wait. Let's do this. But we still need levels to hold. Alrighty. DXY, look at that 200. Holding that 200, coming back to that previous daily high. Interesting. US 30. Fabs, I hope I saved you a bullet here. No hold on that level. Nasdaq also didn't come back to that weekly pivot, just died off there. Gold. Is gold gonna come all the way back to Asia? I don't know. It could. But now the question is, what do we do here? Monthly R2. Interesting chat. Still some time here for gold. Let's allow gold to develop here a little bit more. Yet to take any shots here this morning. Chad, just check if you can open up that link. Right. Let's see. Let me just pin that in the chat. I was hoping to have a friend of mine could still enter. Thank you for the info, though. Looking forward to learning from you, brother. Sorry, man, Nathaniel. Otherwise, it becomes an admin. It becomes tough with the admin if we constantly add people. We want everyone starting on the same playing field. So sorry, my brother. But again, we're going to do these once a quarter. So there will be 4 ultimate traders every year. Patience is important. I'm sure gold hurt some people. Yeah, I'm just waiting here. I know what a good setup looks like, and I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, first pullback. Let's see. This zone here, important. So Shaq can't trade for the first week of the Ultimate Trader. He only trades US 30. Yes, he can only trade US 30. So yeah, he won't be able. Maybe Wednesday, Thursday, he'll be able to trade. We're pushing to get that done. Unfortunately, it's something we have to get done. If we're going to level up as a business, we need to implement these positive changes towards the business. So gold is an absolute weapon, correct? Now that I looked, the EQ sell on US 30 was good. Rejected 200 twice this morning on the 5-minute. Only saw that now. Fabs, I think sometimes what happens is we've got a I don't want to say what do they call it when you've got, is it a cognitive bias? You can almost say that cognitive bias where you're more inclined towards the bias, and there's nothing wrong with it. And you fail then to realize that the buys, the sells are also here. But again, nothing wrong if you only go for longs. Nothing wrong if you say you'll rather wait for a long setup to play out, because in the longer term, if you go on the weekly, what does this look like? A market that is overall bearish. If you only imply a long only strategy, you are 70% there. So nothing wrong with that. We still have that open gap. That's the only concern. Chad. Okay. Chadadonia, baby. Again, yet to hold a retest on this monthly R2, eh? I'm just pointing that out. Yet to hold a retest on the monthly R2. So we've had closures above, but we've failed to close above, hold, and then move away. So what I will say though is this 5-minute, if we can get a nice test here, and even if we close bearish, I would go for the longs. Alright, I'm not going for the longs here now. Again, remember what I said about the retest? We have yet to break above and hold above. So if this thing now runs, I'm fine with that. But I would love to just see a candle drop down, test that level, even if it closes bearish, but the body holds above there. Happy. Then we've got a beautiful setup. That setup for me, I'm licking my lips then, because we've created a high on the session. We've got these two relative equal highs, and I say relative, it's not a clean equal high, but there's a lot of liquidity resting above there. The previous daily high is sitting there, so we've got a nice clean target to aim towards. No, Rux. It's honestly, Chris. How many pips do you risk? Sometimes 20, sometimes 32. My lot size is constant. In some cases, for the most part, I'll go like 22, 25 pips. But if the market is somewhat volatile, I'll go to 32, just purely to give the trade a little bit of room to play out. But but my lot will remain the same. So let's call it my variable risk is anywhere between 0.7% if I go with the 22, 25 pip stop loss to about 1.1%. So that is my bracket in which I take the trade, but I never change my lot size based on my stop loss. I keep the lot size consistent. Damn, waiting for longs is what? How many pips do you risk? Okay, do some traders still have positions open? And believe it or not, they do. Believe it or not, they do. So yeah, here's the thing with a lot of traders is some are holding losing positions, so they're waiting for price to pull back. It's not always a case of someone holding a winner. Sometimes it's a case of somebody holding a loser, and they're waiting for that loser to pull back and maybe reduce the loss. You're going to wait for breakthrough and buy. Good. RDS, I'm going to wait for test. I wait for test. Test here. That's what I'm waiting for. Break, then buy. But you will see exactly what I do. So, chat, if you've never been here before, if this is your first time being on stream, please note that every single position I take, I will clearly tell you what I'm doing. It's not a case of I share something after the fact. If I want to take a position, I will either say, alright Chad, I'm entering a buy right here. My stop loss is here. My take profit is up here. And I'm going to tell you how I manage the trade, everything. Alright? So it's not a case of I just comment on price and then afterwards, oh, hey guys, hey, who took that sell here with me? Beautiful sells, yeah. Took that sell as we popped there, closed it out here for 55 pips. Yeah, who took that? No, that's not what I do. The day I start doing that, I must immediately stop streaming. The day I do what Capital Hungry does and then I say I'm calling out trades, I must stop 100%. If I call that calling out trades, then I've lost the plot completely. Chris, in the past you've done swing trades or any trade longer. Alverno, in the past I would hold trades, my brother. But again, for me, it's just it's the thing. There's two things that I don't like. Is I've sat through swings that I actually spoke about it last year. I had a GJ trade that was up almost, I think 350 pips, 380 pips. And it came all the way back close to entry. And I was aiming for like 500 pips. And I actually moved my stop back to a 50 pip stop. And that thing went from 380 pips in profit to me actually taking a 50 pip stop. And I was like, dude, how? Like, no, this is the craziest thing. And you're never satisfied with the swing. You always think like, oh, I want to get a bigger swing. I want to get a bigger swing, and it creates a very greedy type of mindset where you're not happy with 200 pips. You want 500 pips. You're not happy with 500. You want 1,000. So now it's a case of the longer I keep my position open, the longer I keep my risk open to the market, because at any stage can we gap down 600, 700 pips like we've seen on yen pairs. And that's when I made the mental shift to say, like, okay, I can enter a swing position that's going to give me let's say a 3R. I enter a swing trade where I go for 300 pips, but for instance, my stop loss is 100 pips. And then if I work it back in terms of risk to reward, it's like it almost comes out to the same thing, unless, I don't know, swing trading is not for me. I wish I could manage it better, but I can't. I'm not a swing trader. Let's check here. What did I miss here? Profitable. Honestly, I've gained so much value from being a bigger 2Gs. I pray. Thanks so much, Profitable. Chad, let's see what we get here. I'm still waiting. So far, so good for me today. How's everyone else doing? Carl, I think everyone else is doing well. Everyone just wants a trade. Lily, good morning, Chris. When you take trades, please also call out the TP and stop loss for those trading from their mobile phones like I am. I have to zoom in to get the numbers. All right, Lily, I'll do that for you 100%. Chad, I thought I call it out quite well usually, but I'll call it out better. I'll call it out more precise, pristine. Lily, no offense. I thought I'm very adamant to say, I try and be as descriptive as possible so that even if you were listening to this like a radio show, you can follow along. So, but I'll try and be better. Don't worry. I'll try and do more. Ever since I started watching this, I've developed patience. Carl, patience is something that's still being developed in me. Yeah, I'm very honest with you, Chad. When price was here, I was fighting the urge to start looking for entries. But markets are pretty tepid here this morning. Pretty tepid price action here this morning on the markets. JSE gapping up, gapping down, gapping up again. Agree with you, Chris. Need a lot of patience to be a swing trader. I prefer intraday. I just want to... Chris hier, raai wat, Etty, chat met my. Jy gaan seker vir my sê, Chrissa, ek het vir julle Springbok kaartjies gekry. Kom net Kaap toe. Dis al wat julle moet doen. Dis wat ek verwag, ek weet nie. Nee, ek joke. Ek het nou wat se naam, 'n groot verwagting op jou gesit. Nee, ek joke. Ek sal eers kan nie. Al sê iemand vir my hulle het 'n kaartjie. Ek sal my vrou kan los. On what days are the calls? Chris Prodigy, I missed the Sunday call. I haven't gotten any time to rewatch the video. Ethan, it's every Sunday, 8:30. Every Sunday night, 8:30, we do the weekly prep, and then every Wednesday we've got a call as well. The Wednesday call is a little bit more of an education call. We'll also talk a little bit about the market on a Wednesday, but that's also where we give the guys the chance to ask something, maybe about what's happened during the trading week, or maybe something that they're struggling with, or maybe even sometimes a trade that they took and asking for some advice, how I would have managed it. Could they have managed it better? Thank you, Chris, and to _CEO, much appreciate. Perfect, Lily. We will make sure that we up our game here. Patience is so key in this industrial, fourth industrial era. It is very key. Finally, Carl, you say, jy is fucking eister. Dankie man. Ek het net 2 ongelukkig gekry. Damn, Etty. Is tough al buite, maar geniet het man. Jesus, what is that J200 candle? Yeah, I think Jesus exorcised the demon out of this this market here, but yeah, I don't know if Jesus had anything to do with this. Jesus, did I ever say that come to me those who are weary or thirsty, tired, and I will give you rest? And maybe that's what the JSE did. Wanted some rest and gap down. I mold that verse a little bit. It's come to me those who are tired and weary and thirsty. But for me, I'm just now waiting for gold. Will gold give us something here, or will gold play with us here? I'm patiently waiting. I personally think we're still going to get a position here. So let's see. Hi Chris, as ek my trading wil verbeter, wie sal jy verwys dat ek na inkyk? En ek bedoel sielkundig gewys soos Mark Douglas. Victor, ek dink nie daar's enige iemand waarna ek jou kan verwys as dit kom by sielkunde nie. Ek dink ek sou verwys na my, want jy kan my enige vraag vra, want ek was op die donkerste punt van trading. En nie net trading nie, sielkundig ook. So, jy kan met my chat, as jy wil. Wanneer het kom by sielkunde, is daar's net, there's technically only two things when it comes to the psychology of trading. There's either, and it's technically only one thing, but it's got two effects. And it's fear. Fear and greed. I've talked about it so many times. So, it's either you've got too much fear, and you're so scared of losing money, or there's actually no fear and there's only greed. So every decision is impulsive, it's hasty. So once you go back and Victor, we actually talked about it yesterday, Stian saying that he was very fearful. And I said Stian is fearful because he hasn't seen his setup play out enough times. And Stian also maybe doesn't know what to look for. Stian is maybe still confused about what a good buy setup looks like, what a good sell setup looks like. So those are the only two things. And those are things that I don't care how many books you read, you just need to become disciplined. And when you have a plan of action, very simple. If I tell you that my day is, this is my day, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to brush my teeth, I'm going to shower, I'm going to comb my hair, I'm going to have my cup of coffee, I'm going to have a bowl of oats. That's already planned for me. Like, why would I be scared? Why would I be greedy? Because I already said I'm having 50 grams of oats. So there's nothing that's not controlled. It's because you're in an uncontrolled environment and you don't have a plan. That's why you've got fear. And if you go back and you go listen to Jordan Peterson in one of his podcasts, he said, why do people have fear? Because they've got a lack of planning. They've got a lack of a plan of action. So therefore the task ahead of them seems so massive because they've got no idea or plan how they're going to tackle that task. So once you've got that plan of how you're going to tackle the task, then you can say, okay, I'm going to start breaking it into little segments. I've got my trading strategy. I'm fearful because my lot sizes are too big. So I'm going to reduce my lot sizes by 10 times. Instead of trading a 1 lot, I'm going to trade a 0.1 lot. Now already I can start working on the fear. Now I can start building up slowly but surely. Now in that time while I progress, now I'm building stats for my trading plan. Now I can see, okay, my trading plan is actually working. Chad, I'm not going to take this buy. I'm just letting you guys know now. I'm not taking this buy. I was considering it, but the thing is we've yet to test this level. We have yet to test it. And again, we can very easily come down. I'm not gonna force this. So, yeah. But coming back to that, Victor, I hope this makes sense for you guys. But ultimately, the psychology, I don't know why guys say it's the psychology. It's not. It is psychology, but it's your lack of a plan. That's even if you go onto our Discord and you go under education. I did all of this not for you guys. I did this for me because I was indecisive. I was overthinking. So I told myself, listen here, if you want to buy and it's a continuation setup, one of two things. Boom, boom. If you see it, you execute. There's no like, what, this, that. No. This is your setup for a buy continuation. Alright, this is your setup for a buy reversal. If you see this and all of your boxes are ticked, you take the trade. There's nothing about, I feel this and what if this, that. No. You execute. Very simple. Then this trading plan, again, it's not for you guys. This was for me. As much as I shared with you guys, remember I'm not immune. I'm not immune to what you guys are going through. I'm going through exactly the same things. So the trading plan, all of this was for me to say that I take out the emotion, I take out the psychological aspect of it. This is what I'm looking for. This is how I manage a trade, and the rest, you want to be, as terrible as it sounds, you want to become a robot. And again, all of this is for free. Exclamation Discord. We're not even charging you for this. Somebody else would charge hundreds of dollars for this. And anyways. And now you can say, Chris, but you got emotional. Yeah, you were expecting the buys. Why didn't you take it there? No, I was expecting the buys, but I was very clear with what I wanted to see here. And in more cases than not, it's going to save me waiting for that actual retest. Because look at this. Break above. We never tested the monthly R2. Yeah, is this a retest? You can consider that to be a retest. I don't consider that to be a retest because we broke below. We actually had the conversation about this last weekend in our boot camp. And somebody said, Chris, but why don't you consider this to be a retest? And I said, I don't consider this to be a retest because the first time it came back with this candle here, if it was a retest, that bearish candle would have pulled all the way back and the body would have closed above that level. So this is showing me that bears were willing to penetrate that level and to hold bulls down. Okay. Look left yesterday. High of the session. Never did we hold a test above that level. So why today now am I going to say, fuck that retest, I'm going in with the buy now? No. And this is part of waiting for your setup to play out. If I don't get my setup here today, that is absolutely fine. I'm not going to try and force anything that's not within my framework. Alright, so if you've taken buys, whatever you've done, I haven't taken anything. Alright, the analysis was beautiful here, neutral to bullish. We said we're bullish for the entire week. So, chat, I'm just going to be quick. I'm going to come back to the chat right now. I feel there were some good nuggets shared here. Maybe not, we haven't taken a trade, but if you're making notes and you're listening here, a lot of this I wish I heard when I was still trading. Okay, let's see. What did I miss, Chad? Gold going to run now. It can definitely run. Let me just see that I miss anything here. Hey Chris, sorry man, my bank statement hasn't been approved yet to activate my account. Do you maybe know why? Craig McCory, sorry, are you referring to Vault Funder or Vault Markets? Thanks for kicking knowledge down my throat. I'm learning a lot. Okay, the background music sounds like a loading screen into a racing game. Bro, it does. Damn, we actually... Wait. Oh my goodness. That is not good. We actually went through the non-copyright playlist. And that was... maybe copyrighted. Let's start from the start here. I've been in a gold buy from 24.33. Okay. Just moved to break even. Beautiful. Victor verloor baie geld en hy sal regkom. Yeah, Victor, I've been through a chat with us, and here's the thing though, guys. What Victor was talking about, I think everyone can relate. That's why that's the beauty of a trading community like this, is that a question that you want to ask somebody, there's maybe 50 other people that want to ask the same question. That thing that you're struggling with psychologically, there's maybe 100 other people struggling with the same thing, and you just coming on here chatting about it already makes you feel like, okay, flip, I'm not alone in this. And already remember that the Chad and us and everyone here, we one community, and all of us here, we're here to support one another. So just that brother coming on here, Victor, Victor can know now, like the Chad, everyone's here for him. All right. That's the idea with this, was from the start, is to create a community where all of us can come together and say, listen, yeah, flip, trading this game is not easy, but I'm willing to throw some of my knowledge that I have into the pot here, and maybe something good comes out of it. Maybe you take some of the bad that I've gone through and you can turn it into good, whatever. So new trading strat: when Chris waits for bottom wick or top wick, take the trade, then enter another position when he enters for 10 pips. There you go. Butter.19 taking no